Hello to our community group leaders. This is the teaching series extra for Sunday, July 9th, 2017. And today we're beginning a brand new teaching series on the Exodus. And for our pastor's cut, we're calling this the story of us. And it really is. So let me give you a question to think about, and then you can use this in your community group as a discussion starter. Think back to the best trip you've ever taken. I remember when Paula and I were a young married couple. We drove up to Mount Rushmore and into Canada and over into Iowa and back down through the Midwest. As a young married couple, that was a fun journey. I remember as a kid going to Dallas for the first time and going to Six Flags and seeing the big city. I remember traveling with my own kids to Europe for a couple of months. So these are trips. These are very memorable, nostalgic times. And so you just may want to share about that in your community groups. What's one of the best trips you've ever taken? In the Bible, the predominant trip, the journey that defines all other journeys, is the Exodus. As God delivers the Israelites out of Egyptian slavery, taking them from Egypt to the new promised land, there's a journey, there's a trek, there's a voyage, there's a pilgrimage that happens there. And so we're going to be spending time this summer on this journey with Exodus. And what it does is it defines what we see in the New Testament. What are we as followers of Jesus? We are travelers on a journey. We are pilgrims on a road being delivered out of the slavery of sin and the promised land ultimately being heaven. Okay, so we're on a journey. And so it helps us understand Jesus, but it also helps us to understand our own lives in particular. Exodus really is a story of us. And so we're going to talk about in coming weeks, what does it mean to leave the land of slavery? What does it mean to have God's guidance as the pillar of cloud and fire led the Israelites across the desert? What does it mean that we're daily provided with manna, just enough for every day? What does it mean that God's presence goes with us? And so we're going to talk about all of these elements as elements of our journey as well, from here to heaven. And what I would encourage you to do, particularly in this opening teaching for our community groups, is to encourage people who feel stuck or stranded in their journey to say, now's the time to get moving. If you feel stuck, you don't have to feel stuck any longer. Let's get moving with God and toward God. So this is the story of us. And just as a discussion starter, do what I've done in this video. What's the best trip you ever remember? And then use that as a discussion starter to say, here's the quintessential journey in the Bible that reflects what it means to be followers on a journey with Christ. May God bless you this week, and as always, it's a privilege to serve with you.